We are going to have more cultural things for you. So please subscribe to our channel.
Like us and click on the bell, and please send us your comments or something that you would like to see in this your channel.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Raíces and Wings.
Nosotros los inmigrantes.
And we are very happy, Romy, welcome, because this is our first program in English. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yes, and we have a great, wonderful guest, but we are going to introduce her in a few minutes. She's beautiful, intelligent, and we want you to know her. But let me tell you, my name is Tatiana Prendes.
And my name is Romy Vargas.
And I'm a teacher, middle school teacher, online high school teacher, and adults.
I am a translator and a Spanish teacher, ESOL teacher, mainly for adults.
And we are doing this program because we want to be the bridge between the immigrants' culture and the local culture.
Yes, it is very important to be the bridge between these two cultures, and that's what we want to do it. And
yes,
we would love to do it in both languages as well.
Exactly, and that's why this is our first program in English. We have other programs in Spanish, and hopefully you can start to learn Spanish too. And that is our main purpose. So sometimes we are going to have a cultural programs for you, and in that way you can know more about our culture or some immigrants' culture, open to everybody.
Well, this program, as you see, it's going to be done in English for the first time, and we also are going to have them
In Spanish,
and sometimes we're going to have them
in Spanglish.
Okay,
So that will be good.
nice.
I think this will be a little in Spanglish because our guest speaks Spanglish and Spanish too.
Well, last time in our program, we were talking about mental health because we are also volunteers of NAMI Wichita, the National Alliance for Mental Illnesses. And we were talking in our last program about all the benefits of taking care of our health, mental health,
Yes.
and taking care of our brain. And when we mentioned that, we said that one of the big things to keep a healthy brain is to learn another language. That's right.
Exactly. And first of all, it's fun, don't you think? And then it's important to work with our brain, and now our world is shrink thanks to the communication, don't you think?
Yeah.
So that's why we need to learn another language, and it's fun, it's good for our brain, and it's also important for communicate with other people. And that's why we have our guest. She's very special. It's so nice to introduce her. I'm going to let her to introduce herself and what is she doing here in our community.
Good morning, buenos dias. Me llamo Andrea Krall. I am the owner and founder of the Verbose Language Learning Center.
Wonderful, and I visit your center. It's beautiful. Right now you are working with kids, right?
I am. So at Verbose, we accept children 5 through 12 for our day camps. So anytime kids are out of school, they can come to the center all day and learn French, Spanish, Chinese, and other languages.
Wonderful. Hey, that is incredible because we are languages teachers, right?
That's right.
And it is very nice to introduce other languages in that age, don't you think, Romy?
I just love this idea, Andrea,
Yes.
because this is something that for years and years I saw it was missing in our community.
It is.
It is just wonderful, wonderful.
And start in early age.
It is so much easier.
Yeah. Yes, the brain is so flexible at that age.
And the kids are having a lot of fun, and they're playing
Yes.
together, and they're teaching each other.
So the way that you teach is a very natural way, right?
So yes, we have language instructors who come in and spend time with the kids, reading books, doing arts and crafts, cooking, playing games. They have activities and worksheets and so on.
Wow, that is awesome.
And I understand that your method is immersion method, right?
It is, so the children will speak as much as they can, and the instructors will speak in the foreign language as well as English.
Oh, wonderful. So they are not nervous because
They're just having fun.
They are having just fun. I went to your center and I love the space. I love how they interact with the teacher that is there. I met Raul. He's wonderful. And the French teachers, Alexa and Connor.
Yes.
Yes. Connor, he was my student, and I say hi to Connor, and I'm glad that you are doing your French. Wonderful. So that is awesome. And what happened with the ages? It's limited to one age or what?
So we
services?
are a licensed child care center.
Okay.
So when parents are working, school-age children can come during the day. But after hours, older children and adults can have one-to-one lessons or group lessons.
That is awesome. That is just great, because then the kids are going to be exposed every single day if they are in the childcare, and that's the best age.
Right.
Yes, they are not just taking care of them; they are learning something, and in the best age.
The best.
Yes, because it would be so nice if I have a kid that they can ask me for agua instead of water, or the
Right.
instead of water. That would be super cute.
Super.
And parents need childcare. So we're open for before and after school. If they can get their language lesson after school, then parents can pick them up at 6 after work's over.
Or join them for a
Or do
class,
like a mommy and me
right?
class
Yes.
or a group class.
That is awesome. You're a teacher. I'm a
Yes.
teacher. What happens if one of my students or some of my students are having trouble with my class? Can they go for a
They
one-on-one?
can come to tutoring in one-on-one, and then when school is out over summer, they can reinforce everything you've taught them during the year. So we have summer camp as well as tutoring.
You know, that is very important. I teach one semester in one school and one semester in the other one. So when I come back, it passed almost 1 year before, or a semester at least, before they learn. And you know, the language you need to repeat,
You need to use it,
and
you need to practice.
Yes.
What you lose during the summertime, it is incredible.
It's
you
incredible,
need to,
yeah.
so it is just
So,
wonderful that
yeah,
you have
They
this.
can learn all summer long.
Right.
That is a wonderful opportunity. And Romy, tell me, languages, as a language teacher, languages are good for our brain.
Exactly. I'm talking about the brain and the good health care of the brain. Languages are super special for our brains. They love the brains.
Yes.
And our brains love the languages because they help us. When you're learning a language, you are helping with the concentration. For example,
Yes.
you are easily able to concentrate and to remember the things, to make the connections. So it's helping for you not to get old.
Yes, exactly.
Your brain remains young and younger as you learn more and more and more languages.
Yes.
So there are studies that say you have reduced risk of Alzheimer's if you speak more
Yes.
than one language.
That's right, that's correct, because there is a connection in the synapses in the brain that's helping your brain practicing and not getting older. As the other, when you do physical exercise, you're keeping your muscles trained. Keep your muscle of the brain also trained.
Train, yes. Memorizing. Memorizing is a good exercise for our brain, and obviously when we work with other language, you need to exercise your memory. So learning another language is good for that. And that is the thing, the synapses is happening between two neurons, and when you do the pattern of word or sentence, that is the thing that
Creating neural pathways.
creating
Yeah.
the new neural patterns.
It is a practice,
It
like
is a
in
practice.
the gym. Exactly like in
Yes.
the gym.
But more fun.
But more fun. Yes, that's right. You can talk.
You can make friends. It's a great way to make friends.
Right,
Yes.
right. You can make friends, and also, all these process is developed in the left area of your brain, and there is a connection in this side of your brain that is helping you to be able to listen more carefully. So it opens the brain to more listening skills, and not only for the language, for anything you need to listen.
And exactly, when we are learning another language, we are also working with adaptation. We are more open to be adaptable in different circumstances, and we can be better in multitask.
Wow.
We can do a lot of things at the same
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
because
That's
we're
right.
working with the brain.
Right, that's right.
And it makes us more open-minded, more accepting of each other and our cultural
Yes.
differences.
Exactly.
Exactly, and then we have here in the United States like more than 50 million people that speak Spanish, just in Spanish, and other languages
Yeah.
as well. So there's a lot of time and people to practice with.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is the nice thing. Do you have English classes for people who just came to the country? And I'm going to do this in Spanish. ¿Tienes algunas clases para aquellos hispanos que acaban de llegar y necesitan hablar en inglés?
Sí, lo tenemos.
Oh, muy bien. So, you can come. Ustedes pueden venir al centro y aprender inglés también. Muy bien. No solamente eso, ayuda a la autoestima. This learning helps to our self-esteem also. And like you say, confidence. And like you said, helps to have more friends. You can do that bridge. Right? We can cross that bridge to the other culture and come back and go, and that is cross-cultural things. We can have different activities in different communities, learn about it, be open, flexible, always learning another language is just great.
We'd like to do like a family night with like Spanish bingo and tacos with English and Spanish speaking families can come together and just hang out and have fun, and the kids are playing and adults can talk, and then we can all kind of learn from each other.
That is awesome. Yes.
Let us know when it happens.
Yes,
Going to
we will
happen.
be
I
there,
will be there.
and we will tell you so we can go, and this is a good opportunity to put
Join,
everything-
yeah.
yes, and be together. And the transition for us as a first generation of immigrants with this beautiful community that, like you, that dedicate to education, it will be blended, and it's a great
Yeah,
opportunity.
because it's important to be a Wichita community, not only a Hispanic community, Vietnamese community, but we want to be a Wichita community.
Exactly, that is the purpose of this channel. That's why I want to repeat the name of the center. It's Verbs Language Learning Center, and we are going to see the phones right now. And if you have any question for us or for you, please do it in the comments. We are going to have all her information for you available.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And please, the world is yours, so let's learn languages. And I always say, we have your one house, and it's this beautiful planet, just one race that is the human being.
That's right.
And let's talk and communicate.
See you next time.
Adios.
Adios! Oh, what?
Please join us at the Verbose Language Learning Center. We are located near 29th and Ridge at 7348 West 21st Street. Our phone number is 316-202-8865. You can find us on the web at verbosellc.com or on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. You can email us at learn@verbose.com. verbosellc.com.